ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Ultra Confusion interview. This time we have two members of Angry Hangar, and we are going to talk about their game Grid Masters today. So introduce yourselves.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nick Wyndham, the sound effects designer and overall announcer guy for our game, and with me is Jonathan.
Yeah, hi, my name is Johnny. I am the project manager. I do a lot of the business side of the stuff for the company. I also do a lot of the back-end programming for the game as well.
So how long have y'all been working on this game?
We've been working on this game for about 3 years. Our company was actually founded in February of 2015. So, yeah, we're 3 years in.
And what platforms are you trying to get this game out on?
Currently, we're on Windows through Steam. We're hoping to get a Mac and Linux build fairly soon, and once we hit full release, which will hopefully be later this year, we're going to start looking into ports to consoles.
So tell us a little more about Grid Masters. What kind of game it is? What can players expect to find?
I'll field this one. Sure. So our game is what you get as like a spiritual successor in a way to a Mega Man Battle Network style of play.
Okay.
You are on a grid. You can have a 2v2, 1v1, 2v1 if you're, feeling masochistic about it, or, the other way around. But anyways, we like the idea of a tactics fighting game, kind of a more rare genre with that. So we wanted to give players the ability to get into it a lot faster. So we took out a lot of the grind aspect of it instead of getting the attack chips and things like that, and have a list of characters that have a set of 4 moves each that are just cooldown based. So it's a lot quicker to get to action and a lot faster to, well, start beating each other in the face.
So you say there's a roster of characters, so I'm assuming that some of these characters have their stronger points and their weaker points, kind of like a balancing.
Yes. Our balancing has been one of our most difficult aspects.
Yeah, that's the pretty challenging part. I would like to say the different characters, some of the ways we balance them are different ones have different health values. Some of them deal more damage or have abilities that cool down faster than others. So it's been one of the things we've had to deal with. Every time we introduce a new character, we have to go back, look at the old ones, and make sure that we can continue to keep everything as balanced as possible as we go along.
So through this experience of creating Grid Masters, what would you say is the biggest hurdle that y'all have had to overcome?
Steam?
Steam's a pretty big hurdle. Getting onto Steam is a pretty big hurdle. The greenlight process, which should be
Steam Direct soon.
Steam Direct, yeah, it's going to be Steam Direct soon. Greenlight was just difficult. Getting the initial growing the community is also part of that. It's really hard to get your name out there, but coming to cons like this and meeting people face to face is probably one of the best things that we've done to help with that.
So taking all the experience that y'all have gained over this time working on this in your company, what would you say to individuals that want to get into the indie dev industry, or maybe are there but don't really have the direction quite correct yet?
I would say just keep going, ask for feedback. We've gotten so much feedback at these conventions of this doesn't feel right, this doesn't, and it's going to be critical, but take that as, and turn that into something productive.
Right.
Because there are always going to be people who are just going to hate, I guess, but...
That's life.
Always have
haters.
haters.
There's always going to be haters. But you can take what they say, and a lot of times they have pretty valid points to help move your stuff forward. So
I've got some more things to add with it too.
Go for it.
So if we're talking about like the beginning of development and kind of where we started out, I would say if you have a local place that you know of, go to as many game jams as you possibly can.
Right.
If you're not sure or not familiar with what that is, look it up. Trust me, you will. It's going to sound like a very daunting task, but it is so worthwhile and such a good experience to go in there. I have 48 hours to make a game from start to finish. Oh God, oh God, oh God. It's going to feel like that, but trust me, once you sit down with your team and you can narrow down what you want to build with that, it is worth so much experience just to go through the process and say, hey, I can finish something.
So, okay, 2 quick questions. One, since it is a multiplayer-esque game, is there any online capabilities?
yes. So we do have online capabilities. Currently, we have Direct Connect.
Okay.
So you have to put an IP and do port forwarding.
Yep.
We did for a bit have an online server list. That broke horribly and went up in flames, so we're basically having to rewrite it from scratch, and we're hoping to have it back up in a month.
Okay.
But yeah, online has been a plan from the beginning, and we want people to be able to play with their friends no matter where they are.
Awesome. Okay, so where could people find more information about your company and the game?
You can go to our website, which is angryhangar.com, or find us on Steam with Gridmasters. That's got links to a whole bunch of stuff there as well.
Okay, perfect. Well, guys, thanks for taking time out for letting me interview you. The best of luck in your future with Angry Hangar and, of course, Gridmasters. And I hope that when you get all those kinks ironed out, that everyone loves it and everyone kicks each other's asses. And I'll probably be on the receiving end for most of it. So thanks, guys.
All right, thanks a lot.
It's been great.